It's not a good choice. It's not a bad choice. It is a choice that is neutral. The goodness and the badness is always in your context. If you are not someone who should be drinking, do not drink. If you're able to drink, enjoy it. If you're able to drink now and not able to drink later, then stop. If you need to take a break, take a break. That's on you. That's on you. Your life is in control. This substance does not control you. Neither does anyone's opinion about any substance. This ice cream, whatever it is, do what is right for you. And then stop doing it when it's wrong.
They wonder why these people that they don't like possibly have made it when they couldn't. Guys, the funniest thing is your own worst enemy is always you. No one told you not to take the shot. Only your own insecurities and your own failures told you not to take the shot. So when you tell all of us that we shouldn't have taken the shot, we go, but none of us failed. You want us to fail. You beg for us to fail. You try to convince us that we did. But we get the paycheck, and all you get is a smug satisfaction of some gay at ninth grade telling you, yeah, actually don't take a shower with the other boys because your penis is small. And so are you. You're like, oh my God, I'm scared of myself. Enjoy being scared of yourself and scared of other people's opinions for the rest of your life because you listened to a wafy faggot in ninth grade and nobody else. They told you actually just go for life. Cheers. To you, cheers. To Kiwi Farms. I hope you all make $1 million. Funny thing is, I know none of you ever will. Do not pay attention to people who demand something from you. Mock them, make fun of them. You are always in control of your own marketing. If other people come in and like, I demand you to respond to this thing, that thing, you have two options. Respond as they ask or respond as you would respond. Knowing that these people cannot do anything to you. And the reason, there's a very, very specific reason that these people, you know who I'm talking about, cannot do anything to you is this. They cannot bring themselves to a place of success and security. They can't do it. By consequence, they literally cannot bring you down to a place of unsuccess and insecurity unless you acquiesce to their assessment. They can't do it. They want to be able to do it. They wish they were a force for their intentions. They can't be, though. And they can't be because they're embarrassing failures at their own life. You can see it dripping through every comment, every assessment, and every criticism of everyone they don't like. And it's so fucking funny because the things that they criticize those people of, those people don't care about those criticisms because their success is based on other criticisms. The thing that these people are criticizing is what they think is success, and they're wrong. And that's how you know they literally never had it. It's funny to us. It's funny to other people who watch it and go, oh shit, they're way wrong in this. It's not funny to the people who say it because it literally reveals their failure, which they already knew. Because that is why they were commenting in the first place. They had already failed. There was no path to success. Cheers to the Kiwi Farms. Cheers to Josh Moon, the most autistic person on earth with zero human interactive experience, telling everybody on earth how humans interact. Go get him, Josh. I love you. I hope your suicide. Wait, oh shit. Hope your lawsuit makes $1 million. Hope your suicide doesn't make any money. I hope your lawsuit makes $1 million. Cheers to you, man. Suicide thing was literally an accident. If I was going to wish suicide on you, I'd do it explicitly. It was Freud if your mother was a fucking guillotine. Enjoy, by the way, Mad at the Internet. This week, where Joshua Connor Moon will not obsess over Rekieta Law for another segment. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Guys, it's the internet. Nobody gives a shit about anything we do. Everything we do is for laughs. Everything we do is for some level of subscriber and contribution. And everything we do, we all know that when we get off this fucking camera, we go, holy shit, here's all the things I really need to do. Those kids will never understand because they're like, dance monkey. And I'm like, I'm not a monkey. I'm at least 51% white. They'll never understand. People will never get it. Just do your show. Have fun. It's fucking great. Piss people off.
Like Nick Rekieta's got people keep showing. Maybe you guys, because you cover him a lot.
Yeah.
Does he have hepatitis C? What the fuck is going on with his? Like he's like going like yellow spots on his face and gaunt.
And his
like that looks like
hair's falling out.
So from what I understand, he's saying that he doesn't eat in a day because he needs to stay thin. He says so. He just drinks a bottle of whiskey a day, and then for food he eats one little packet of Cheetos Crunch. And he has a like small Snickers.
Yeah.
And that's
I don't get that, but he's always been in shape, kind of a svelte guy.
Yeah.
Why would he need to be worried about that?
I don't know, because he's worried about the calories from the alcohol. Because it's like 1,000 calories a day from alcohol. But I honestly don't know why he's doing this to himself.
I think his mind, like, unfortunately for Nick, like, he is just fucked. He's a pure alcoholic.
But he shouldn't be.
And
like, he has a wife, he has kids,
I
he
know.
has a lot of money. I think that, you know, I've given...
Well, I mean, is it becoming like leaving Las Vegas? Like, I mean, that's what it feels like. Because every time I hear or see about him, he looks like kind of sicker and sicker, and everybody keeps telling me he's like drinking a shit ton every day.
I don't want to be like, this is pretty like ruthless what I'm about to say about him, but from what I understand is, and this is my analysis of it, he's really resentful of his family, of his wife and children, because he got married young, and so he never had an opportunity to sow his wild oats and kind of, you know, party and hook up with multiple women. And so he's having this like midlife crisis now where he's drinking himself to death because he didn't get to sow his wild oats, and he's just like engaging in like weird activity, like going to that swingers resort called Hedonism 2, or putting a sex toy on his balls called the Baldo.
Yeah.
And
See, I thought he'd be like, you know, super happy because with the Rittenhouse coverage and everything else, like he was one of the top streamers. I'm sure he made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
His initial Rumble contract was probably worth a lot of money.
Definitely.
Like, so you're doing really well financially. Your family can enjoy that. You can enjoy that. But he seems just kind of unhappy. It's weird.
It's one of those scenarios where it's like victory has defeated you, you know, because he's just bored like with his life, and he feels trapped in it. And like, it's, I don't know, there's a lot of people that are like this. Like he was saying his favorite movie was American Beauty because he related to like the main character in that, feeling trapped in that like American suburbia lifestyle, and that he like the reason that he died in that movie or had to die was because he didn't go through with fucking the underage girl. And like his, like when he was talking about American Beauty, it was like really, really, really disturbing.
Well, you know, the people who dislike you the most will often cut you to the quick by seeing you more clearly than your friends will. And just
because your friends won't apologize for everything that builds into why you were bad on a particular place. They're like, well, he's good everywhere else. You're like, well, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
Like in American Beauty, if Kevin Spacey lives, like it's the worst movie ever. How can you have that happen?
Yeah.
Or if in American Beauty, the fucking guy who's filming The Bag, he kills Kevin Spacey because he wants to fuck his daughter. That's literally the worst movie ever. But the self-ashamed neighbor who is gay tries to go kiss Kevin Spacey, finds out he's not gay, and that he hates himself. And then so he goes and kills Kevin Spacey because he can't put a bullet in his mouth. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
But if you had Kevin Spacey's gay neighbor kill Kevin Spacey because he wasn't gay enough, that's a bad movie. Or if Kevin Spacey killed himself, or his wife killed him because she wanted to fuck the real estate king, or his daughter killed him because she wouldn't go with because he wouldn't approve going with the guy, or the other girl whose virginity he took because he thought she was a whore, or the guy who definitely wasn't ordinary because he jacked off to videos of bags. If any of those people would have killed Kevin Spacey, it's the worst movie ever. But this one guy kills Kevin Spacey because he realizes in a moment that he's actually a faggot, and then he wants to go and butt fuck Kevin Spacey because he thinks he's gay too. Kevin Spacey's like, no, man, I'm just a guy. I just love you because you exist. And he's like, but I want to have sex with you because I'm a repressed Nazi gay. And Kevin Spacey's like, I'm not gay though.
Can you play the video and shut up about American Beauty? Who gives a fuck about American
Beauty is one of the greatest movies ever made, Ethan.
It's all right.
I hate you.
And it was.
Well, if you liked them, American Beauty's a good movie. If you like that movie, why isn't he smoking pot instead of drinking that?
You know,
I don't know.
Well, the thing
is,
too,
I said to him, like, well, I said this a while. I was like, why doesn't he just smoke pot? Like, it's a lot healthier for him. He'll live a lot longer.
I'm gonna say this. Look, alcohol. If you're an alcoholic, which I was, I'm 94 days fully sober off every little thing, like even cigarettes, alcohol, fucking weed, everything. When I was drinking every day, even though it was only 3 beers, it fucks with your mind. It adds like depression. It makes you adds anxiety, this, that. And that was just from 3-4 beers a day for like a few years.
I think part of it too
he drinks
with
a
him,
bottle of whiskey a day.
I think part of it is a stubbornness as well, because he is like a really smart guy and he doesn't want, other people to tell him what to do. So with him, he's like, well, fuck you. You're saying that it's bad for me to drink. Well, I'm going to drink to spite you guys on Kiwi Farms and to spite Josh and to prove you wrong. But sometimes, like, the haters or the people they're right. Like, and when they're right, they're right. And he really just needs to stop drinking, I think, is the bottom line with him. He tried to do it for January, and we were like, oh, he's doing really good. We didn't cover him for like a month. And then what ends up happening is he gets into a hot tub with another couple. So it's Rekieta and his wife in a hot tub with a husband and wife, and they're just talking about swinging while getting blackout drunk, and it's all a big joke, but it starts to feel like, is this a joke? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, the best way to beat the swinging accusations is to basically start swinging in a hot tub. I don't know what to say.
People,
and then he's like, now every stream he's got the whiskey glass in his hand again. And it's like, fuck, man, you were doing so good for a month. What the fuck happened? I don't know. It's tough.
I think he should I think he should not care about his weight because he's skinny. What the hell does it matter? And then do like the guy in American Beauty did. Start smoking dope. He seemed really happy.
Yeah.
Eating hamburgers and smoking pot. Go play some video games. Relax. Enjoy your wealth.
Yeah, booze, man. Like, booze is terrible. Like, look, if you drink and you can handle yourself and be responsible, all for it. I'm not preaching here. But he can't handle it. He can't handle it.
Once in a while thing. If you're doing a bottle a day, that's fucking crazy.
Bro, he counted.
And he brags about that. He thinks that it's
70
cool.
bottles or 37 bottles.
He had 37 bottles on hand in his room. But he brags about how he drinks whiskey, like that he downs the whole bottle. Like I would brag in college to my friends about drinking. And it's
something. Did something happen? Like, is there some like horrible thing that happened? Is he alluded to that? That's why he's doing this.
No,
I think it's
didn't he say it wasn't? But wasn't there a clip where he said he had his worst day ever?
Okay. Well, did you hear what happened? So he got catfished by a man.
Oh no, I know about Mandy.
Yes, yeah.
Mandy. Oh, Mandy. You came and you teased with the picture. Now fucking go to bed, oh, Mandy.
I don't know if that was his worst day ever when his wife found out that he was flirting with the catfish. Some people have speculated that it was that. It might be something behind the scenes that we don't know about that's caused
maybe
this.
like a family tragedy, or maybe found out about an illness or something, sad happened, and he's just really fucked up over it. But yeah, it's weird. He had a lot of success, made a lot of money. I thought he'd be a lot happier. But every time somebody sends me like a clip or I hear about him, it's like, he just seems really. It's just sad because he's not Ralph, right? Like Ralph is this cunt who kind of brings it onto himself. Whereas Rekieta seems to be kind of going down this path where it's just kind of depressing.
No, it is. It's sad.
It is
and
sad.
a lot of the time, like, I don't even like to play the clips and stuff because it's just like, it's just the ramblings of like an alcoholic, and it's like a guy who could be doing so much better for himself, has the potential to be like almost anything he wants to be in life. Like, he has the resources to do anything.
I thought when I found out he was in the the Netflix documentary or whatever.
Yeah.
I really thought, like, with the success he had off Rittenhouse and that Netflix thing, that he was going to parlay that. He's like one of the only 2 people I've ever met online where I thought I could see him moving or transitioning into like TV.
Yeah, like a real Netflix show, the Rekieta show or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, I thought he was gonna, like, Nick's gonna go do big shit. Great for him. But like I don't know. It just took the other direction.
I honestly think it's not one event. So he hit his peak. Then the drinking started. He was like celebrating all the time. Then you don't get that buzz you had from being that.
Well, he can't take the criticism from Kiwi Farms is honestly what's
and then
going
it was
on.
like spiral.
Because Rekieta says that he reads his Kiwi Farms thread every day.
Yeah.
Then he shouldn't.
Yeah, I know. And people tell him that. Like Sean, the lawyer that's his friend, tells him.
Was that the fat guy he yelled at for like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
yes.
Stream sniping.
He tells him, he's like, you can't be reading that every day. Like, it's not good for you. But he reads it every day and fucking spirals and sees about it. He's, I'm going to prove you wrong. And then he just keeps doing more self-destructive behavior. And it's just fucking bizarre. And,
we might be a bit mean, but it's like, well, at a certain point, you go like, dude, like, we're giving you the best advice. Stop drinking and stop reading Kiwi Farms.
He had a meltdown? I didn't catch that.
I didn't either. I was on his stream and he was drinking a lot. I was on his stream and he was like, he invited me in there and I was like, sure, I'll come hang out with Rekieta. And I was hanging out with him and he was just pounding like whiskeys as usual and was falling asleep kind of towards the end of the stream. I was like, you got to go to bed, man.
I
and
saw a compilation of him like
Beauty.
licking the bottle, like the little like drops from the bottle. I was like, bro,
you don't need, like, it's a lot of whiskey in a bottle. You don't need to lick the drops from the, do you? I mean, that's like somebody who loves their whiskey.
ugh.
Yeah. I love that whiskey. I can't waste a drop of it. I mean, that'd be like me licking a pie pan, which, he was talking about American Beauty. And I was like, surely this has a point. And it didn't have a point. And I had to yell at him. It's like, can you shut the fuck up about American Beauty for 1
The
second?
fucking movie?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, the movie? Like, what do you mean? I don't know if he does that all the time. Like, if he brings up American Beauty a lot. But he had a lot of, like I said, he had a lot of American Beauty energy.
What's your take on American Beauty, Dick?
I like the gay stuff.
You like the gay stuff? Also the neighbor?
I like the king me.
It's literally and unironically my favorite movie ever made. I think it's the best movie. I think it's the best movie ever made.
Yeah, I have to watch it again.
And everybody goes like, why is Nick talking about American Beauty again?